Presidential candidate John Delaney was booed for shitting on Medicare for All at the California Democratic Conference. This is hilarious.
But we need, as Democrats, to build an economy that works. But it's got to be with smart policies. Medicare for all may sound good, but it's actually not good policy, nor is it good politics. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. 100. We should have universal health care. We should have universal health care. We should have universal health care. We should have universal health care, but it shouldn't be a kind of health care that kicks 150 million Americans off their health care. That's not smart policy.
Okay, this guy, you're not going to be surprised to learn, has taken a tremendous amount of money from health insurance companies. They're so transparent, man. They're so see-through. Dude, we see you. We see you. We know what you're doing. We see it. We see it. And you're embarrassing. You're really silly. Your argument sucks. And let's go ahead and walk through all of his comments here. So, I like when he says, Medicare for all, it may sound good, because it is good. That's why it sounds good, because it is good. What the fuck you say? It may sound great, and people might like it, and it may work, but that doesn't mean we should do it. Yeah, it does. That's exactly what it means. It means we should do it. Oh my God. So yeah, dude, the reason it sounds good is because it is good. And that gets to the next point. He says, hey, it's not good policy. Every other developed country has one version or another of a single-payer healthcare system. And they kick our ass in every relevant category. Everybody's covered. There's no millions who are uncovered. There's no such thing as a medical bankruptcy. They have better health outcomes. They spend less money. In every conceivable way. It is insulting to our intelligence that in the year 2019, they're still trying to argue like, come on, bro, Medicare for all is not good policy. You would have to know absolutely nothing about the rest of the world, and you would have to know absolutely nothing about the evidence that already exists to make that argument. So basically, he's banking on the deep ignorance of people in order to make this argument, because it's just fundamentally untrue. There's not a single part of that that's true, John Delaney. You're embarrassing. And then the best part is, it's not good politics. It polls at 70%, dog. It polls at 70%. What do you mean? That's by definition, that's good politics. It's overwhelmingly popular. What are you afraid of? I'll tell you. The Republicans are going, oh yeah? Venezuela. What about Venezuela? What about Venezuela, huh? What about Venezuela? What about it? What about Venezuela? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Like government take over healthcare, bro? Is that what you want? You want government take over healthcare? They act like when people on the far right make a peep, idiots like John Delaney run afraid. Whereas here, I'll give you some responses. When they say, it's like Venezuela, you respond, it's like Denmark. Next question. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta say, bro. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. When they say, well, you want a government takeover of healthcare? You say, yeah. Yeah, that'd be actually awesome. When they say, death panels, you say, no, the death panels are right now. They're called for-profit health insurance companies like Aetna and Humana and Blue Cross Blue Shield. They're the ones who make life or death decisions, and money is a factor. It is a factor in their decision-making. You want to talk about death panels? Let's talk about the 30 to 45,000 people that die every year in the U.S. because they don't have access to basic health care. I can't stand these guys. Oh, my God. Like, I thought I was going to be having fun with this segment and just laughing and giggling and yucking it up with you guys. But no, I'm actually pissed. Like, I'm mad. I'm mad at this guy because, I mean, he's ancient. Dude, you're stuck in a different generation. Give it a rest. Why are you still running? No, I guarantee you, I'm covering this segment right now. There will be comments in the comment section where they go, who? I don't even know who this guy is, bro. What? What do you say? And my audience is like hyper educated on politics. And still many of them are going to be like, who? John who? John who? What? And let's just be honest here. Eric Swalwell and John Delaney and Tim Ryan and Seth Moulton are all the same person. I mean, what's the difference? But there's no difference. On policy, they're exactly the same. They're all polling at a collective 0%. I mean, what a waste of time, bro. And then he's tweeting through it, dog. He's tweeting through it. He's been on a meltdown on Twitter because Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez hilariously, ended him. She was like, okay, a lot of people are saying, who should we endorse going into 2020? Well, let's look at it from the other direction. Who can we dismiss? And she said, John Delaney, gone, sashay away. And why? Because he's against Medicare for all. It's good politics. It's good policy. It's morally correct. It's ethically correct. It's fiscally correct. There's no argument against it. So she destroys him, gets about 19 quadrillion retweets, and then he's like, well, I don't see what the. You want to debate on this? We can have an event or something. Oh my God, John, you're so stupid. Go ahead. Keep digging that political grave, dog. That's what you're doing. You're digging your own political grave. Here's something you should always, always, always remember. It's a political rule. You're always going to lose if you just talk about shit you're against. You have to talk about what you're for. If you're defining your campaign, and that's what he's doing right now, by the way. He's defining his campaign as, I'm the guy against Medicare for all. Well, congratulations. Exit stage right, dipshit. You cannot do that. You have to say, here's what I'm for, and here's a quick, easy, simple argument as to why it's better. But he can't make a positive argument for anything because he doesn't know dick. And he's walking right into the trap of yeah, that's what I'm going to be known as, the guy who's against Medicare for all. So and you know what he said? He argued on Twitter oh, how can we expect to beat the other side when we can't even, disagree respectfully? We can't maintain civility and decorum. And you had to boo. Dude, take the L and walk away, son. Hold the L. Go sit outside. You know what I view as pretty uncivil and disrespectful? You know what breaks decorum to me? 30 to 45,000 Americans dying every year from not having basic health care. That offends me. You know what else offends me? People going bankrupt because of medical bills. You know what else offends me? People committing suicide because they have a long-term disease that costs a tremendous amount of money to treat, and they don't want to bankrupt their families. So they kill themselves to get rid of the financial burden from their family. That is disrespectful. That breaches decorum and civility. So take a hike, son. Come on, what's wrong with you? The upside of this election will be it's a turning point. It's a turning point. This is the solidification of the left being the dominant strain taking over the Democratic Party. Because if you haven't noticed, guys like Delaney are purged, and rightfully so. There's a party for you. It's called the Republican Party. Go have fun there.